it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out.
Okay, so quick bit of admin. Been away for a few days, hence this is the first video for just over a week. Actually spent the last 4 days in Marbella, particularly Puerto Banús. So it's been a fair bit of drinking and some eventful nights and probably some late ones. So first day back training was today, and this is a clip of shoulders just before I went away from a gym called PHX. So yeah, let's get into it. So PHX, they have it's a really good gym actually down in Burgess Hill, near Brighton, if anyone wants to go there. Not that I know the guys or anything, but it's just a really well equipped gym. But they've got this Swedish shoulder press here, which I used to do a Viking press all the time, but I sort of noticed that, you know, you end up losing a lot of energy, you know, keeping yourself straight and trying to strengthen your core and hold yourself steady. So yeah, I've actually not done it a whole lot recently, and I've moved towards more just like a military shoulder press on a Smith machine. But I think I get 10 on my own here, like constant, and I was really up for this session actually. Like you can actually see my sets. I was really blown out, and I think I'll go for an extra one here, just about get that, and then I'll crank out another few pulses at the bottom. But yeah, there was literally nothing left on this set. And yeah, funny enough, the next couple of days, and it's rare, I mean, I don't think I've actually ever had DOMs in my shoulders, but this section actually gave me that. So yeah, maybe a bit of the heavy stuff is good. But as you can see, I've on the second set here, I've actually only dropped, I think I had 2 20 plates and a 2.5 on the heavy set, and I think all I dropped off was the 2.5. So, you know, still a heavy second set, and this has no doubt already worked for me. Like, I actually benched, I went to King's today and benched 140 kilos on my own for I think 7 or 8 reps completely on my own. And as I said before on that previous bench video, I hadn't done it in probably 2 years. So yeah, it's really working well, this second heavy set. Much better than it was with the 15 to 20 reps for me, and keeping it more around like 8 to 10, because I think you see here, I think I do, that must be 6 or 7 by now, and I think I try and sort of get to 10 with, you know, like force negatives and stuff like that, and just grinding them out and just locking out like that, trying to get as many reps as possible, and knowing when that if you're coming down for another rep, to just keep it locked out and like give yourself the rest. Because, you know, sometimes when you're at the bottom of it, like a shoulder press like that, it's a hard one to regather your breath and stuff, to then push straight back up. Whereas if you lock out and hold the weight and then take your breath, it's easier to come down on the negative than it is to like push a positive, and you're more likely to get a rep, I feel. Which is a nice little tip for shoulders, and I do the same thing for chest actually. But yeah, this was a really good session. Finished with some posing as well, which is just coming up, and because I wanted to get on file how I was actually looking before and after this stag do. But yeah, like I mean, it's not like I drank crazy amounts actually. You know, I was like sharing a bottle of wine with a mate over dinner and things, and it was only really the first night that we stayed out till about 2 a.m, and the rest of the nights, you know, we were home by sort of midnight. But, you know, we're in our 30s now, so kind of going out for a nice meal and doing all that sort of thing is far better than, you know, roaming a strip full of prostitutes looking for cocaine. So not that I did that, by the way, but I know some people do that on holidays. Maybe some even on this one. But that's another story for another day. Where are we now? Rear double. Yeah, like I said before, I don't really like this shot because obviously your waist is so much bigger because of the fat you naturally hold there. I much prefer a lat spread, but at least I've still got the lines there, and there's good condition holding up. But yeah, I tried to eat pretty well when we were abroad, because that's the thing. Like, you can still be a bodybuilder and have fun. You know, so when we went out for meals and things, I just had loads of pasta and seafood and things, and as long as you don't go abroad and eat McDonald's and just like fast food and stuff, like it's not so bad, because generally abroad, especially in Europe and stuff, when you're by the water, you get much nicer food anyway, especially fish and like seafood and stuff like that. So, and it's so good for you, you know. Like I said before, it's just kind of the alcohol that screws you a bit in the late nights, but I can live with that. Hence why I had yesterday off the gym, and today, Monday, which is a bank holiday in England, it was my first session back. So yeah, all in all, a good session, and yeah, I felt really strong there. Like my strength seems to be increasing every single week, every single session I'm doing, especially with doing this. Well, because of doing this second set, you know, a very slight back off in weight to keep it in that sort of 7 to 10 range, plus some negatives or forced reps. So yeah, long may it continue. But what have we get after this? I think we've got a leg day. Let's have a look. Yeah, leg day at PHX. Then we've got a bit more chest and some back as well coming up. So they'll be up in the next few days. So as always, if you've got any questions or anything like that, let me know. And yeah, I'll be up with the next training video in a couple of days. Cheers, guys.
Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make